Today I'm going to be talking about aspirations. Aspirations is one of the toolkits, or one of the tools rather, from the toolkit of self-awareness. Remember in our last video, I spoke about that self-awareness is like a toolkit in the toolbox that has several little tools in it that makes this toolkit what it is. And in the toolkit of self-awareness, there is aspirations among others. Well, today I'm going to be talking about aspirations. And aspiration is really something that we want to experience, or goals that we want to achieve, something we want to achieve, or an experience that we want to have. There can be internal aspirations or external aspirations. Now, the external stuff we're more familiar with because there are so many things around us that talk about having financial aspirations, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8 figures, aspire to make a lot of money, or a career aspiration to be the boss, to be a CEO or the owner of your own business. Talk of these things are more prevalent in our society. So the kind of car you want to drive or the clothes you want to wear. But it's also equally important, and there's nothing wrong with that, but to match that and keep that success and maximize your aspirations, you have to match it with internal aspirations, such as aspiring to be someone of integrity, not a hypocrite, aspiring to be someone possibly that's brave, aspiring to be a person with great work ethic. But before we can even do that, we have to ask ourselves, what are my aspirations? And so that's what I want to dig in a little bit today and talk about why aspirations are important and how they can help you to begin to maximize your life. So I've already said that aspirations are the things we want to experience and the things that we want to achieve. Now, why is aspiration so important? Why is it in the toolkit? Now, aspirations are important because they give you something to look forward to. When you're aspiring towards something, it keeps you looking forward. Aspirations help to give you hope. They give you something to look forward to. They keep you in a forward motion because you can see it over there and you've made your plan. And when you get up in the morning, you're working one piece of your plan, another piece of your plan, until you begin to achieve and experience the things that you want. So aspiration keeps you forward. Aspiration keeps you in a state of growth. In order for you to reach your aspirations, you cannot stay in the current state that you are. You have to become someone that achieves that goal. You cannot experience the things you aspire towards without changing. And so aspirations becomes like a catalyst to cause you to grow. I mentioned before, it gives you hope, it gives you direction. If I know I want to go to Miami, once I understand I'm either south of Miami or north of Miami, I'm going to know what direction to go in because I have determined I want to go to Miami. If I'm south, I know I need to go north. If I'm north, I know I need to go south. That's what aspirations are like. When you determine what they are, it gives you directions, and directions will give you clarity in where and what you want to be. Aspirations, and I like this, I wrote this down in my notes, aspirations put you in a place of growth because you are looking at a better place, that place that is where you want to be, better than where you currently are. And that keeps pushing you forward. We have to seek to grow and to achieve goals in all areas of our lives. We have to intentionally have relationship aspirations. We have to intentionally have educational aspirations. We have to intentionally have aspirations regarding our purpose. We have to know why we are here. You were not just put here to exist, but you were put here for a purpose. I like to use the example of the lug nuts on a car tire. A lug nuts is the thing that keeps the car tire on the car. If we never really speak of them, no one ever sells a car based on the lug nuts ever. The color, maybe the speed of the car, the fatness of the tires, or the build or the body, but no one ever says, and these lug nuts, let me tell you, no one ever does that. However, if you take those lug nuts off, you will soon discover their purpose, whether you know what a lug nut is or not. And so, no matter what your position is in life, you have a purpose, and it is important that you understand or aspire to understand what that is. Understand what your passions are. You've got to understand what are those things that you're excited about. You're not getting paid for it. You're not even sure why you're so excited about it, but you will do it in the morning and in the evening, and it will keep you going. When you get up in the morning, you'll do it. When you get home and you're tired from work, you'll still do it, and you just enjoy it. That could be playing music. That could be roller skating. It could be reading. Whatever it is, you've got to be clear on what that is. And then there's some external aspirations, which I spoke about earlier, but it is important as well. Your physical health. You have to see yourself healthy and aspire to that place of health. Financial health. See where you want to be financially and aspire for a better financial disposition. Social and career aspirations. You've got to discover and recognize what they are, because that is the beginning of getting some clarity of where you want to go, how you're going to get there. You can begin to make a plan. But aspirations, the first thing you start with is knowing what they are. When you're clear on your aspirations, you're adding momentum to your progress towards living a full life, which is the point of discovering all these tools that I've been talking about in this series. We want to discover all that we can and use all that we can to live this full life that you were destined to live. You were never meant to be average. You were meant to be extraordinary in your own right. You were meant to live full.